So like I was saying, $1.3 million. That's how much I made for the company. That year only took $72,365 before tax. That was before tax. That was me working. You know how many hours I was working to get to that little bit of money after I just made the boss of the company $1.3 million. So I was like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. Why am I gonna make someone else all that money? Meanwhile, he's spending all that money on his kids, his family, his wife, his vacations. And I couldn't even, I had a week vacation. Why that week vacation? My grandmother died while I worked, and my week vacation didn't lie on the same time my grandmother's death. So guess what? I didn't even get to make it to her funeral in Florida. That's what it is working for the man. I don't want to work for no man. I'm the only man I want to work for. That's why I was so blessed that I lost everything. One of my co-workers, his name was Rocco. He called me up one day and said, hey, you want an opportunity to become a finance manager? Because the dealership I was working at, they didn't give me that opportunity to rise up in the ranks. Maybe they knew I was a PCP addict. Maybe they knew I couldn't handle it. They were like, you know what? Yeah, you can make us $1.3 million, but that's it. You ain't gonna do nothing else better for us. You know, I was the top person. One of my guys I brought in there, he made $300,000 that year, like $200,000 that year being a finance manager. So when Rocco hit me up and said, you want to be a finance manager? I was like, yeah, I want to be a finance manager. It's so hard to get into that field in the car industry. So I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely do it. So he asked me, and I said yes. I went to White Plains, Lincoln. I didn't even know I was going to work there. He stuck me in there, actually. And just said, hey, Jay, I'm going to teach you everything. I'm going to disappear. And you're going to sit in that chair, and you're going to pretend that you're just handling some stuff for me until we let him really know that you're the new finance manager. Special finance. 100% commission. Everything I earned was everything I made made my percentage of. And this is your way to get your foot in the door into the finance side of the car dealership game. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it, Rocco. I'm gonna sacrifice everything. Which I did. I sacrificed everything. I hit up Tina. It's like, yo, Tina, guess what? Rocco's gonna get me into a finance position. I need you to really be on your A game because now it's 100% commission. I don't get no salary. I don't have no draw system. I'm playing with our family's finances right now. But it's all for a good cause. If everything works out, in a couple of years, we'll be making a lot of money. I'll be making like $200,000 to $300,000 a year, depending on what dealership I end up landing myself in. I just need experience now. So just bear with me. I need you to hustle on your side and meet me halfway. So the first day I quit and go over here to work at White Plains, Lincoln, Tina's with her mom shopping at Walmart. She was a real estate agent. She was supposed to be out trying to close some deals, helping us keep our roof over our head, because I was making the biggest risky decision for our family. She was out with her mom at Walmart. And that was some slick stuff she did. She had a lot of growing to do. And she's been growing. She started going to school from then to becoming a nurse, an LPN. And I was helping her get to school every single day for a while. For over a year. For like her first year. It was crazy. She had so much stuff that she was going through. She ended up having a child endangerment case as well. And I never, made her feel bad about it. I'm like, yo, Tina, it's okay. We're here together. We're going to work it out. We'll figure it out. That's what a unit is. But I've always had her back. And she just never mentally had my back or financially had my back. She had her own demons that she was going through. So even though we were living together, planning together, I was doing everything to carry us, though. She was helping from time to time with her commission checks from real estate. But it wasn't too often. We would fight all the time. It was a toxic relationship me and her had. We love each other. We really do. I love Tina. She loves me. We just have a toxic relationship. It's just really true. And who have suffered? The kids. Neve internalizes everything from us. Every piece of energy we threw out there with me and her, she threw out there with us. Oh, toxic. Our whole relationship. Everybody around us. I'm a hustler. I'm a hard worker. And that doesn't mean anything. Money doesn't change nothing in your happiness. It just helps you with your finances. That's it. The system we live in is crazy. But going back to the finance position, I end up having some really good months and having some really bad months. I started working there May 5th, 2017. Got fired from that job 2 days before Thanksgiving. And they really liked me there. They really did. I really had some good months. But I was going through my own personal stuff with Tina. I was a PCP addict. And I wasn't taking the job too seriously at the same time. At the same time, I was taking the job very seriously. It was all crazy. But ended up losing everything. I was in $10,000 worth of debt with my old house. Both my brand new cars got repoed that I had for multiple years. And had to start from scratch there. We left Yonkers, moved to Ossining. The first day we moved to Ossining, we got a CPS case because we were allowing Tina's baby's father's son, which is the brother to Neve and Mia, move into our house. He decided he wanted to give the kids liquor. Dumb decision. So the first day we moved to Ossining, we ended up getting a CPS case. I already knew it was bad moving to Ossining. You know why? Was the dust dealer lived right down the street. At least when I lived in Yonkers, I didn't find no dust dealers out there. I had one connect, and I use it from time to time, but I always use the same person in Ossining. So anytime I wanted to get high, I used to drive from Yonkers to Ossining to go get high, and always drive back smoking, and then doing some dumbness, and always made it home. God always got me and brought me home. I was lost all the time, driving high, and I would end up in Mount Kisco or some craziness. I was supposed to be going to Yonkers after leaving Ossining, and I would end up in Mount Kisco or Chappaqua, driving aimlessly in my own little world, and didn't kill nobody, didn't kill myself, in snowstorms, everything. Always made it home safely. God is so good. Never had a DUI. Never did. Honestly, God is so good. I got high, so high one day that I actually drove past my house and ended up at St. John's Hospital. And all I remember was just riding through the corridors, and I was in the emergency room for the next 4 days. They brought me in because my liver had shut down, my kidney had shut down, like a whole bunch of craziness, man. Off of PCP and never stopped smoking. God has been so good to me. And during this whole time of functioning addict, no one even knew I got high. Only a few people knew, because I always would get high at night. I would never get high during the daytime. No one knew anything. I was a well functioning addict. The only person that knew was my immediate family and whoever lived in my immediate complex around me. This was always chaotic, because my reality creates everybody else's reality around us, because we're all connected. We're all connected. But everything has changed now. Everything's in the light. I'm not going to lie to CPS. I'm going to get my children back. I'm going to tell the judge, I don't care. I'm going to go to church. I'm going to do everything differently this time. No more liquor, no more weed, no more PCP. Sober for the rest of my days. I guarantee you that. I'm going to be sober. And I'm going to get to the bag. I'm going to become a millionaire. I'm really going to do all the things I've been talking about. But now, I'm going to be sober doing it. So we're going to go backtrack again. So I end up losing everything in January, April of 2018. And with my last $600, I got my real estate license. I walked outside one day, my Town and Country was gone. I called my sister up. I said, yo, my car was taken. My sister was so kind and gave me her car. She said, okay, Jay, find your way to Connecticut and come pick up my car and take it. All I need you to do is pay the car insurance. Connecticut, they make you pay their taxes. So I made sure I pay my taxes. Whatever goes on with the car, Jay, it's your choice. You know, you have to repair it. That's not my responsibility. You're driving. But my sister gave me her car. She had her own 2 kids and gave me her car. Who does that? I have a really good support system. That's what one thing you have to really realize. Don't burn bridges. Have a good support system, no matter what. So with my last $600, I went to real estate classes for 2 weeks, 9 to 5, passed the school test, passed the state test a week later, and got my real estate license. And I started doing real estate. Moved from my old place where I owed $10,000 to. Tina's sister lived in a complex in Ossining. Her and her husband talked to the management company, and Tina talked to the management company, and we moved into here, paying $1,400 with heat and hot water included. 2-bedroom in Westchester. That's a steal. I'm a real estate agent. That's a steal. So we lucked up yet again. God's brought us so many times. Keep blessing us. Now I work at this new real estate agency. My boss bought me a car. Gave my car to Ashley that my sister gave to me. And now she's driving the car for now. And Tina's going to end up getting that car so she can better her life, because now it destroyed everyone's situation in the blink of an eye. Now she needs to go to school so she can finish her 5 more months so she can become an LPN. Now she's going to be making $50,000 to $70,000 a year. And then I'm going to be doing what I need to do with the real estate to get us to the next level. God has been so good to us, really, honestly. And all I did was shit it and shit it and shit and kept smoking dust, fighting with Tina, destroying our reality, making it worse. But today forward, it's not going to happen anymore. I'm going to church with my friend Janiqua. We're going to make it happen. I'm changing my whole life. God is good. Thank you so much. Keep watching me. Please do. See